Mother bears with cubs are a good example. When they see people, he says, they often run at them and make a lot of noise. The professor says, they want you to think they will eat you alive, but they almost always stop. He advises people to back off quietly. By comparison, he says, the predatory male follows people. The bear senses that the people are targets, perhaps for food. Then it silently attacks its target. Mr. Herrero advises aggressive action. Fight back, he says. The study found that a killer male may be starving, but he also may not be hungry.
Other findings from the report confirm some commonly accepted beliefs about bears. For example, 1 or 2 people are more likely to be targets than a group, and bears that have killed a human are more likely to kill again. The study also confirms other widely held beliefs about bears. For example, the report says people's food and containers for waste attract bears, and it says bears that live around humans do not usually carry out deadly attacks. 85% of deadly attacks in the wild were recorded since 1960. Mr. Herrero says he and other researchers are often asked if this means that bears are changing their behavior, or they are asked if people are changing their behavior, or both. To those questions, he notes that the human population has grown greatly in the past half-century. He says there are more people in the woods for both recreational and business activities. This means increased chances for attacks.
How can you recognize a black bear? It may not be easy. Surprisingly, not all black bears are completely or even partly black. Some have large areas of black fur, but they may have brown noses and white areas on their chests. Other kinds of black bears appear silver or have other colors. The group Defenders of Wildlife describes black bears as between a half meter and 3/4 of a meter at the shoulders. It says males weigh an average of 68 to 158 kilograms, but some males can weigh up to 230 kilograms. Females may weigh anywhere from about 30 kilograms to 140 kilograms. Black bears eat plants, fruits, nuts, insects, fish, and small animals.
Sometimes bears, both male and female, can be victims. Vehicles and logging operations can harm them. And killing bears is popular in some parts of North America. But many places on the continent ban it, or they limit the period when these animals may be hunted. Several American states list black bears as threatened. Mexican officials call them endangered, but Defenders of Wildlife says populations in the United States and Canada are staying the same or growing.
Some areas are taking steps to protect black bears. For example, many black bears have been in the path of recent floodwaters in the American South. During recent flooding in Louisiana, officials considered wildlife as well as humans when they delayed opening the Morganza flood barriers. The officials said they hoped black bears would have time to escape to safer ground. The officials also warned people that they may catch sight of displaced black bears. They said the water may cause the bears to go where they have never been before.
This Science in the News was written by Brianna Blake and Geraldine Watson. June Sims was our producer. I'm Faith Lapidus.
And I'm Bob Doty. You can find transcripts, MP3s, and podcasts of our programs at voaspecialenglish.com. Join us again next week for more news about science in Special English on the Voice of America.